I want to be able to look back and say, wow, look how huge. Look how huge I am. I actually have no idea how I am going to start this video or have anything prepped for that matter. I'm just going to speak my heart and my mind, my emotions, because a lot of that is going on right now. I am exactly 36 and 4 days, which means that the time has come. I am 9 months pregnant and my body feels it. My body knows it. As a first-time mom, I've caught myself experiencing recently, mostly, a lot of changes within my body. A lot of changes that I believe all of us go through. Maybe not everyone talks about it, but I know that we all feel it. We all fear the changes that might take place during this amazing time. And maybe it's not fear for you, maybe it's anxiety, but you've had at least a thought of how is my body going to change. The main reason for this video is because I want to be able to look back and say, wow, look how huge. Look how huge I am. And I don't mean huge in a degrading way. I don't mean huge in a bad way. I mean huge as in I have a 9-month baby in my belly for the first time ever. And that is incredible. I want to be able to look at this video and go back in time and relive this exact moment all over again. My body has changed 360, honestly. But before I go into the physical details of how my body has changed, I want to document how it is that I'm feeling as well, because I think it's a big part of this 9-month mark. I am anxious and I have so many questions going through my mind on a daily basis. I'm not anxious in a fearful way. I am more taken by the unknown. I plan on having a fully natural birth and I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So those thoughts are always lingering in my mind. The best way to describe the feelings that I'm having, the anxiety that I'm having, it's as if I'm going on a first date with a crush that I've had all my life. The butterflies in my stomach, the nervousness of how I'm going to act, what is going to happen, just meeting this person. But honestly, no matter how much I try to describe it, there's no exact way of putting it into words. I'm having a baby in no time. I could have this baby this weekend. This weekend. I mean, that's mind-blowing to me. I do have to admit that the whole emotional aspect of the 9-month mark has been the biggest shock to me. I knew that I was going to feel some sort of anxiety, but I was prepared for my body to change. I knew that I was at risk of getting stretch marks and I knew that I was probably gonna gain a lot of weight. I love to eat. But all this emotion is kind of more in a shock to me than the actual physical aspect, if that makes any sense. By the way, if you're taking the time to watch this video, I want to say thank you for not judging, for understanding. Thank you for being so open-minded. I'm taking this video as if I was talking to myself, so I am being the most vulnerable that I've been in a very long time. So I think I've rambled enough. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you how my belly looks right now. This is my belly. I think she is dropping because I do feel a lot less out of breath and I don't get as much heartburn either. This side is obviously a little bit worse for some reason. This stretch mark started this tiny and then look where it's at right now. For the front of my belly, I haven't really noticed a lot of stretch marks, but I know that could change. This lump right here, I think it's her butt. I can't say that I've been swollen just yet. I think there was one day where I noticed that my shoes were a little bit tighter, but that's about it for swelling. I haven't really gotten too swollen till this very moment, of course. I do get Braxton Hicks often, but nothing too close together for me to think something is progressing yet. Sleeping, oh my god, what is sleep anymore? Sleeping is insane. insane. If I could describe to you what it feels like to turn around with this big old baby inside me, I guess the closest thing I can think of is having an anchor is something weighing you down as you're trying to turn, just like, it's crazy. By the way, last time that I went to the doctor, I had an ultrasound and they said the baby was weighing at 6 pounds 3 ounces, and that was at 35 weeks pregnant. I know that this is just an estimate, but boy, is that baby big already. So obviously my body is going through a lot right now. I've noticed that my belly is kind of bulging over a little bit more. Like, it's so much heavier here. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it looks so crazy on camera. She has been very active lately too, which is surreal sometimes. Like, I forget that I am pregnant, and then all of a sudden I have this little alien inside me just like moving my whole stomach, like blah, blah, blah. I feel her feet all the time down here. I can almost grab it actually. It's just the craziest thing in the world, and it's something that I would love to experience again. My belly button is officially popped, it looks like, and my belly button piercing has gotten way darker. If I could give anyone an advice when they're young and you're thinking about getting your belly button pierced, think about it really good though. My chest has grown obviously along with my body. You can tell that I've gained a significant amount of weight, especially these last few weeks. I want to blame quarantine, but at the same time, I could have done a better job at eating better. But if you're wondering how much weight I gained, I was 135, 136 when I first found out that I was pregnant. Currently, last time I went to the doctor, I weighed at 176, I think, or 74. So yes, I have gained a lot of weight. Everybody's body carries weight differently. Everybody's fat gets distributed differently in their body. A lot of people who don't see me on a daily basis, or they haven't seen pictures of me, like raw pictures of me, think that I'm glowing and I look great and oh my gosh, I haven't gained any weight. But yes, I have. Obviously, we're more prone to showing the good sides. I can't say that I love my stretch marks, to be 100% honest with you. I love that my body is creating a child, and if this is the outcome of it, then I'm totally okay with it. But I can't say that I love my stretch mark. And now I'm not gonna sit here and complain about these things, because again, my body is creating a human, and that's what I tell myself every day. I am so incredibly blessed to be able to go through this experience, and who cares if my body's being trashed in the process? I'm okay with that. But I also want to be real, and I also want to be 100% transparent with you, because I know someone has felt the same way that I have felt. In the bigger scale, I've had the most incredible experience of my life. I have a husband that has supported me through everything, through all the mood swings, through all the aches and the pains, through all the sleepless nights. I mean, this guy deserves a trophy. The bed is this big, he sleeps on this corner. Like, I take up all the bed. There are so many things that I am grateful for throughout this pregnancy. But again, this is just me being real and vulnerable and talking about my body and how I feel right now at this moment at 9 months pregnant. I have been taking care of myself. Maybe I haven't eaten as best as I possibly could have, but I am taking the time every single day to moisturize my body, to exfoliate my body. And I feel like that has helped with stretch marks. The fact that every single day religiously I exfoliate my belly. I am in love with shea butter. It's a little bit uncomfortable to sleep with, but it has worked really well for me. After the baby's born, I do plan on continuing the exfoliation on a daily basis and also moisturizing, because obviously your skin is working on retracting itself. It's working on shrinking back to what it was. So exfoliating and moisturizing will help guide the skin back and not just be a loose, dry mess. I also plan on belly banding. I'm debating whether I want to do like an easy belly band, the ones that you buy online, or if I want to do the Venku, I think it's called Venku banding. I feel like that one would take a lot more time to get used to and time to put on a daily basis. But I do like the aspect of taking that time for myself. The whole experience of it does seem very nice. So I'm between those two options. If you are a mama that has used a postpartum belly band, let me know, because honestly I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm kind of just winging it. I know that this experience goes by so fast. I mean, just the other day I feel like I was telling my family that I was pregnant, and now look at me. I'm 9 months pregnant, ready to have this baby. So I'm not really in a rush to get my body back in tip-top shape after I give birth. My priority is gonna be feeding my baby and making sure that we build a amazing bond. But as a person that believes very strongly in self-care, I do think that it's important that we also take the time for ourselves during this new chapter. 100% the baby comes first, but I believe that mama's care is as important as baby's care, because a happy mom means a happy baby. Anyways, I think that this is it for today's video. I have blabbered enough, but I know that it's going to be very vulnerable and I'm okay with that. Also, I forgot to mention that everything is completely done for the baby. I have the changing table ready. I have the bassinet ready. Her nursery is completely ready. I'm just waiting for my little baby. She's gonna be here in no time. Thank you so much for watching, and who knows, maybe next time you see me, I'll have a baby in my hands. Until next time, bye.